Going late tonight. Late, everybody. Hope everybody watching is doing well. Doing pretty wells, pretty swell. I think we're gonna do some Minecraft. I'm not gonna be up till wizard hours, I'll tell you that much. That is for certain. Yeah, that's... Oh no, where'd I go? Where'd I go? Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, well, there's Minecraft. But I don't want Minecraft yet. I want... Where am I? Oh, there I am. Hello. Hello. Order. Move to top. But, anyway. Yeah, we're gonna do some Minecraft. We're gonna see who joins the stream. What's this? Oh, my sparklies. Maybe I'll use that. What other gifts I got? Man, I need to get some new characters. This alien guy's been just hanging out for a little while. What else I got over here? Boiled one. Yeah, I've just gone a little bit stale. I've just gone a tad bit stale, I think. Oh well. Oh well. Let me make sure the streams are working. I had a couple of little complications. But yeah, we got a lot in store for tonight. We're going to do Minecraft and Minecraft and more Minecraft. Why do I have an upcoming stream? Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get that out of here. Get it out. Get that out. No. Get that out of here. How do I... Okay, I'm just gonna... okay. And we will now be going worldwide. Worldwide Minecraft and other things. Okay. Alright. Whoop. Oh. There we go. You know what? Maybe I'll do like a little border thing too, because for some reason that seemed to kind of... Oh, that might have kind of did something for the last stream. So we'll do another funky border like that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh. And now I will warn everybody. V8C is live. We are worldwide. Worldwide, once again. I am a freaking broken record. Doing the exact same thing that I always do. Oh, Glitchy's at it again. There he goes. Here he goes again. Oh, Glitchmaster117. Once again returning to... Oh! Whoa! Whoa now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the freaking phone. Hold the freaking phone. Because I'm the Joker. I'm the Joker, baby. And I make freaking jokes. Something seems amiss here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I made that one just a little bit longer than I should have. It's a good thing I figured that out now, because that would have created some terrible problems down the line. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, hum, hum. hum, 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 hum. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go over here, and and we'll do the other things that JFK talked about. Let me check my stream on the YouTube. Hum, 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 hum. Okay. Okay. Things seem to be working as intended. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Did y'all hear about the new shelf blocks? That's pretty exciting. Yeah, let me pull it up here. I can pull up the shelf, Minecraft shelf. But they've added shelf blocks to the game, and I think there's a lot of great possibilities in store for the shelf block. I found there. I found an image of it, but they have it in all the wood types, and they made shelves, and I think it's a really interesting pattern. I like the pattern. You can see, oh, yeah, you see that? That's my, that's the shelf. That's the shelf block. And what I really like about it is this like repetitive, like I like the patterns on it. Like I feel like you could do a lot of ornamentation with that type of block. I feel like that would work really good for like especially like borders because you could just attach it to the side of a block. So that's really neat. Really, really neat. That's what I like about that shelf. And we got the scammers. Freaking scammers. Ho hum. Woe is me. Woe is me. Ho hum. Heem hum. Ho hum. Ho 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 ho. Anyway, that's all the news I really have. Shelf blocks. They're pretty cool. They're pretty snazzy. I like them. I like them. Maybe you'll like them too. Or maybe you'll never use them. If you don't ever use them, that's okay. Because there's lots of other blocks. You see all these buildings? Not a single shelf was used. And I'm proud of that fact. Alright. And I go sleepy. I go sleepy. Then I go over this way. And I'm gonna fly back to the catacombs. Catacombs. Also, I think they wanted a little extra thought to be placed in how this factory is set up. This is another thing I've been working on for Harold. Harold's Redstone Factory. Let's see. Let's see. He said something about it in the Discord. Uh, and dee 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 dee. Yeah. We should maybe try to align the pattern on the bottom to the chunks. Oh, I see. It's on chunk borders. Well, this might be best done under under Harold's supervision, but I've kind of been experimenting with how light hits blocks. You can see that bottom, especially that bottom pattern. You can see how they kind of jet out a little bit. But that's what I was doing there. You know, it's kind of modern futurismo. Kind of looks like a computer or something. That's what I'm doing there. That's what I'm doing there. Then I have the catacombs. Who messaged me? Who messaged me? Get out of here. People spamming me and all the other things. These are not the things that JFK talked about. Also, I'm using a gummy, scummy, disgusting mouse because I have misplaced my other mouse in a place that I cannot readily access at this moment. So I'm just gonna have to deal with Gummy Scummy this week. Gummy Scummy Gateway mouse from 20 years ago. It'll get the job done. It's better than Mousepad, I guess. Alright, so I'm just gonna place these blocks here. And I guess I'm gonna just hang tight and see if anybody drops in for the stream. Of course, I'm doing 2 streams today. I'm feeling a little ambitious. Also, I went to the store and I loaded up on some more wizard powder. So, but I'm not going to be drinking wizard juice tonight. That's not a good idea. So, it's probably just be like a mini stream or something. Just a little tiny little stream. But I don't know. We'll kind of see what happens. We'll kind of see what happens. We will see. We will see. Let me turn up. Okay, Minecraft music is up. Let me turn it up in my system settings. There we go. I'm gonna turn up the Minecraft volume a little bit. So, there we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. If I had a checker on here, maybe I'll have a checker join. Little checker to help see if the sound is working how it should. But I think it's pretty adequate from my my own personal subjective perspective. Well, whenever the Minecraft music starts to play, I think I'll give it a little look-see in the OBS, see where the sound meters are laying. I think that'll be my my finest course of action that I will take. You know, I thought I'd keep this fossil, but the more I build this, maybe I'll just not have the fossil here. I know it's a rare thing, but I mean, I don't know. You can get lots of rare things. There's only one catacombs. Infinite amounts of these fossils. Even if they are rare, there's an infinite amount of them. Isn't that strange? Like, there's an infinite amount of these, but the amount will always be smaller than the amount of stone blocks, even though they're both infinite. That's a smaller infinite than this infinite, which is bigger. Or maybe more frequent. Maybe that's a better way of looking at it. Maybe it's more frequent than just being a larger number, but it has to be a larger number. It has to be. Like, it factually is. Like, this would be the amount of stones would be a larger infinite than the amount of infinite fossils. But then they would both be the same number, too, because they're... No, they can't be. It is impossible. I don't know. It kind of breaks my mind a little bit. The infinites. Now I'm just going to keep placing my blocks. These are my blocks. Nobody can take those away from me. These are my blocks. Hit me with a banger, C418. I know you got it in you. Come on now. I've kind of changed my plans from earlier. I was originally gonna make this like a like a cistern, like a Roman cistern. But I think what I'm gonna do instead is I am going to make this like a big open area because on that other side there's like a train track that runs through the middle, so I just won't be able to do it on that side. So this is just the best opportunity, I think, to do kind of an open room that goes double high. And I was thinking maybe this could be like a cloister or something, and I could put like gardens or something. I don't know. I don't know. It'll kind of form as I build it. So I'm just gonna keep building. Let's just do it, not deliberate on it too much. That's what kills things, going back and forth until the heat death of the universe, trying to get it just perfect. It has to be just perfect before we ever breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just, just don't think about it, just do it, and it will be done. Need to find a beacon. Come here, beacon, beacon, beacon. I think I have beacon blocks at home. So I'm gonna go home and get my blocks. Gotta get my blocks and stuff. Let's see if the villagers are breeding. I gave them some bread earlier. Is there any baby? Is there any babies around? Anybody new? Huh? Anyone new? Anyone home? No? I gave them bread earlier, but I don't know if they're breeding or not. I don't know. I don't know, besties. I'm just gonna go sleepy. Alright. Go sleepy. Sleepy. Meepy meepy. Circles. Where is the circles? Oh, hello, Kick viewer. Hi, I'm doing well. If you're here to sell anything, I'm not interested in buying, but if you're here to watch the stream, hello. I'm doing well. How are you doing well? Are you doing well? I'm playing me some Minecraft right now. I'm building blocks and stuff because I'm in freaking Minecraft. Oh, looks like Chunk's laying out a base. Good, good. Good to hear you are doing good. I'm also doing good. I've just been at work all day. Just where I go most days. And I do my job, and then I come home, and then I get on here and I spend the rest of my waking hours doing what I actually like to do. So that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on. Oh, oh. I'm looking for my beacon stuff. I don't know where my beacon blocks went. Where'd my beacon blocks go? Where they at? Who wants it? Maybe they're at home. In fact, I'm almost positive they're over here. Must be in my chest. Be in my chest somewhere. I think there we go. Now get the beacon. Okay. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Hmm. And then I fly this way. And I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna build a beacon because I'm gonna hollow this out just a little bit more. But then if I do that, it's gonna be uneven Steven. But I want it to be even Steven. Hmm. Oh, you've gotten yourself into another conundrum, Glitchy117. Hmm. Hmm. Um. Yes. Gotten yourself into yet another conundrum. Oh. Oh, me. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, Papa Pia. Hmm. I mean, I'd like this to fit into the same general footprint. I guess I did already pop this out a little bit, so I guess that's permitted to an extent. I guess that is permitted. Permitted? Allowed? Okay. Okay, I'll pop it out a little bit. I think it's justified. No one's gonna care if they're perfectly even anyway. You're not gonna see the whole thing from above, unless you're looking at it from a map. You're gonna experience it walking around it, walking inside of it. And that's how it should be experienced, not from a bird's eye view. These are environments that are meant to be gone through, not just seen through an outside lens. So I will build a beacon and I will mine it back. And I will put something very great at the end of this room. That's how we will do it. Because that's just how we roll. That's just how we roll here on the Glitchy117 stream. That's just what happens around here. Thank you, C418. Very, very good, C418. Yes. Is my YouTube chatting? Yep. Yep, still seems to be squeaky as a whistle. Squeaky. Squeaky McFreaky. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yepity yepity. That is how we roll. Oh, waka waka googa gaga. Gabba gooba gabba. Gabagool. Always more mining to do. Always, always, always. Never ceases. Never stops. Never, ever. So, I will start mining once again. I guess I can just kind of measure out how far back I need to go. It's not very far. It's only, well, say 3 plus 1 for the back wall. So we'll do that. Start slicing it back. Just 4 more blocks. Won't make too big of a difference in the grand scheme of things, I don't think. And we'll send all this sand to the glass factory. And we'll make more windows and glass and the other things that that we need to make glass out of. Because that's just how we roll here on Glitchy117 show. Anybody wanna watch my stream? Oh, don't beg. If they want to join, they'll join. Don't beg in the group chat. That's a good way to get under everybody's skin. You should know better, Glitchy117. You should know better. If they want to join, they'll join. And I'll just break my blocks and stuff, 'cause I'm in freaking Minecraft. At the very least, be able to focus a little bit without having any chatty Cathy's. So that's something. That's something at least. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, everybody? Until chatty Cathy's show up. Friggin' chatty Cathy's biting my ear off every second of every day. Mm-mm-mm. Uh-uh-uh. Do-do-do-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. Do-da-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-da. Do-ba-dee-ba-dee-da. Right. I am excavator. Yes, I am excavator. I dig the earth away. I am excavator. Ho, 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 ho. No, no, you can't do that. Hey, whoa, whoa, get out of here, Googly. Hey, that's kind of mean. Shooting little spikies at me. You little freaky little fella. You can't be doing all that. You can't be doing all that. Come on now. Swing your arms from side to side. Do the Mario. Just like that. Oh. Get up on the mountain here, and I'm on my box down from the mountain town. Yeehaw. They call me Mr. Mountain Miner, 'cause I mine the mountains away. I mine the mountains away, everybody. Gonna get rid of them. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Perchance. Perchance. Ya-dee-doo-da-dee-da. Wa-dee-dee-da-dee-da. Let's see, what else did I do today? What else did I do? I already told you all I went to the store. Got some wizard juice powder. What wizard magic dust. Got some of that. Ran into some old friends at the store. People I used to be in the high school marching band with. That's pretty cool. Always cool to see familiar faces, you know. And oh, I kind of suck at my job. That's one thing. But some days I get better at it. But then some days I second guess myself because I do something incredibly incompetent. So I don't really know. I don't even, I need to like get a new situation, I think. Get a new situation. What else? What else? Um, I'll tell you one thing, I don't think this is gonna be a very long stream tonight. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. I am a sleepy sleeper. Sleepy sleeper. Just mind these blocks away. Think of things to talk about. What to talk about when there's nothing to talk about? That's something to talk about, I guess. If nobody wants to hear it, or if somebody does want to hear it, they won't even hear it because nobody's listening. If a glitchy streams and no one's around to see it, what what did it even make it did the stream even happen? That's a question. That's a thinker for ye. That's a some thoughts to be provoked, to be drawn out of the old gourd, bouncing around in that hollow head of mine. My brain cells are held together with red 40 and lead. Oh, it's alright. Lead's conductive, so that's like what motherboards are like soldered together with or something. And the brain uses electric charges, so you know, I'm just becoming more electrically powerful. I'm Electrode Man. I'm Leadhead. What else is going on? What else can I talk about? Well, college starts back up in about a month, and I'm actually looking forward to it. I like going to classes and things and learning things. I don't know, I enjoy that. Plus it gets me out of the house for a little while. Then I go to the library and I study. And I go to the vending machine and I get my little snackies. That's alright to me. There is like a sandwich vending machine in the library basement, and I have not been brave enough to try that. Like, that just seems unappetizing. Like, maybe they're good. I don't know. I don't ever see anybody eat the sandwiches from the sandwich vending machine. Nor did I even know that there was such a thing until I saw it. And it's always full. Like, it's not like anybody ever gets them. Like I'll go there at the end of the day and there'll just be a bunch of sandwiches with wilted lettuce on them inside of the machine. And I guess they just get thrown out. Maybe it's some kind of like tax evasion thing. I don't know. There are many curiosities to be found on a college campus. I will say that. You've got like, of course, you've got like people that like play instruments sometimes. Sometimes someone will walk around playing a guitar. So you got like the artsy people. There's this one guy, and he'll set out a table by the administrative offices, and he has a sign on the table, and it says the moon landings are fake. So there's that guy. The Jehovah's Witnesses also have a table that they like to set out, and they like hand out little pamphlets and stuff. I try and avoid them. If they ever decide to talk to me, I'm just gonna say I'm an apostate because I heard that like gets them away from you, or at least certain sects maybe. Um, I go by the cafeteria every day on my way to class, and there's always something smells really good whenever I go by there. But I don't ever go to the cafeteria because I've been keeping my belt tight throughout my academic career for, I think, pretty obvious reasons. But yeah, I just go there, go to my classes. Uh, well, I actually have some sandwiches that I pack, and I take those with me because that's just the most cost-efficient way of eating, except on special occasions like finals or like some kind of big exam or something or a big presentation. I'll go out and I'll get something to eat, or I'll get me a big fancy coffee drink because there's Starbucks all over campus. So I'll do that too. I like to get me frappuccinos with espresso shots in them for a little extra zap. So that's yeah, I like my fancy coffee drinks every once in a while. Well, I get the frappuccinos after the tests, but before the tests, I'll just get a big cup of coffee, a big cup of black coffee. I'll just drink it down, and that keeps me going. Well, sometimes I put cream in it. I put a little cream in my coffee. I don't even know. Like, I drank a big thing of black coffee before one of my presentations once, and that was the best presentation I ever had. But to be honest, I think I was kind of torturing myself a little bit drinking it that way. Like, adding cream to it does not dilute the effects. I think that was just like an ego thing that I did. Or, I don't know. Oh, what would we be without our ego? My online persona can't be anything but ego. But you probably wouldn't be interested if it was just a blank profile picture. So I guess it's like spices and food. That's what ego is whenever it comes to how you interpret it. You don't want to overspice it. You don't want to go crazy with the pepper, or you'll end up coughing to death, but not enough and you just fall flat. And some people like more than others. Some people like more than others. And nobody, or very few people, will like the same person for an infinite amount of time. Preferences always change. They leave and then they come back, and the pendulum swings back and forth. The pendulum of public opinion, and sometimes it might never swing back. And sometimes it swings in completely new directions. But it's always moving. Sometimes it just moves slow. I don't even know if I ever make the conscious decision to, like, change my personality. Like, Like, by the point that I pointed out, maybe I've already made that change in myself. You know, like, maybe I'm just stating this after the fact, after this thing has taken place for organic reasons outside of my control. I don't know. You can contemplate on that as much as you'd like, I guess, but one thing is true, is that if you do happen to become aware that even if you might not be an agent of your life, at the very least having an awareness of that will cause you to act as if you did, regardless of if it's predestined or not. The facts are um, the facts aren't any different. That doesn't really change anything, knowing that. You know, it's just kind of how you perceive it, I guess. I'm not, you know, you can't really, I guess you can't really arrive anywhere definite with this line of thinking, but I don't know, take from that whatever you'd like, I guess. You know, that's kind of where justifications and opinions and everything else comes from. It's from inside you. You can't change a person, but I think it's been proven that you can do things to um, influence, or let's say increase the probability um, of them taking a different action. That's why advertising exists. I don't know. I'm surrounded with all these people that are like telling me how I should or should not be living life. And I don't know if I'm like doing something wrong. I'm kind of the belief that it just kind of is what it is. I mean, of course, there are certain ways to increase your probability of having money or whatever else, but I don't really know what to take from that. You know, I don't view money as an end, but I certainly do need it. And then after a certain point, I won't need it anymore because I'd have my needs fulfilled. And that's just kind of having the discipline of knowing when to cut yourself off, I guess. But the only reason I'm really that worried about it is because I I'm in a situation where I know things would be precarious if I did not have it, so I can't live without it. But I don't necessarily want an exorbitant amount of it unless I found myself in a position where I was making that exorbitant amount, in which I'd probably just take whatever I needed to live the rest of my life off of and just not fool with the rest of it, or I don't know, funnel it into political change or something. I say that. I say that. And then I'd come into contact with it. Then I'd be corrupted just like anyone else. Because I've found myself in positions where I've had a marginal amount of influence, like in a video game or something. And I don't know. Maybe being in real life would change the stakes a little bit, but I know I have behaved in immoral ways without having checks and balances enforced on me. Not like terrible, terrible things, but I know I've done some unjustifiable things, at least from a moral standpoint, if it were to be in real life. But then again, in a video game or anything like that, I mean, you know, it's not like there's like real stakes involved, so I don't know. Maybe I just haven't found myself in this position in real life. I don't, I just don't know what I would do. I have, I have ways of kind of thinking through what I would do if I ever happen to find myself in that position, but I guess you really don't know until you're there, do you? We all have our blinders on. You know, we can plan as much as we want, but all we can really see is what's in front of us and what's behind us. I mean, really, uh, I I think the only thing you can really plan for is for the unexpected. Things just keep changing. It's like trying to predict a fire. Like, you know it's going to burn. You know it's going to burn the logs, but you don't know exactly how. You don't know exactly how they're going to fall. You don't know which way the smoke's going to blow. You just know that it's going to happen. And from there, you just have to make case-by-case decisions. I think that's kind of a problem with ideology, is that in a lot of cases, it can be too much of a blanket, but it also has uses by the fact that you can draw from different ideologies and apply them to a reality. So if they're used like that, maybe not in an absolute way, because when has an absolute ideology ever been realized? Then I think I think that could be most beneficial. Personally, I think we're swaying a little too close to absolute ideologies at this moment. Now, that's not to say, I don't know, that's not to say that trying to appease everybody is always the most ideal, I guess, because, you know, you're trying to appeal to everybody, and you're not really able to create a movement. So, I don't know. I'm just talking out of my butt right now. I'm rambling. Alright, Glitchy, back to bed. Back to bed, Glitchy, okay. Alright, here's your mashed up peas. Make sure to put your dentures in the in the water for the night. Yep, yep, I'm gonna go sleepy. It's my sleepy time. Well, hope you all enjoyed this little tiny mini stream. Um, I just sat here and I rambled into the void for an hour. Um, yep, yepity doo dah. That's all I got for tonight, folks. All right. Brush your teeth. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Um, yeah, yep. That's all I got. Bye bye.